I'm on my way to Kangai. She lives 3-hour drive from Mwingi. I take a tuk-tuk, then a matatu that brings me to Machakos, then a matatu that brings me to Matu, then another matatu that brings me to Mwingi. Then I take a boda to the hotel that is recommended for us by the host that we will meet tomorrow.
So how does it feel to be in Mwingi?
I'm happy we arrived.
How long was the trip?
We left at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5.5 hours?
Damn, why?
That's ridiculous.
Why was it that long?
Because we took 3 matatus.
From where to where?
We started with a tuk-tuk and then in the end we had to go to Boda. So 5 different vehicles. It's already late when I arrive in Mwingi, so there are not many options to eat. Thankfully, we find a restaurant where we can still get some food, though they only have 2 dishes where we can choose from. Since one of them contains meat, I picked the one called pilau, which is also with meat, but they can also make it without meat, which is what they did for me. $3.80. It's almost for free.
Guess who I'm with? Krista right there. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Mwingi town. It's deserted. It's 10:30 at night. We're sleeping over here. This hotel. It's called Thorn Tree. Yeah, it's a nice hotel in the rural area. Good night.
We spent the night in Mwingi. The next day we are being picked up by Kelvin, our host, and by a driver who is going to drive us all the way to where Kangai lives, which is a 2.5-hour to 3-hour drive from where we are. We're leaving at 8 in the morning, but first we are buying some groceries for the family of Kangai. Can they even hear me? Is it too noisy? We're in the middle of nowhere. It's awesome. There's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. There are no people, there are no houses, there are no shops, there's nothing. Just us in the car. So if we get stuck here, we have a big problem. But we won't get stuck, so we won't have a problem. But it's really awesome. The last 2 hours of the trip, the road is unpaved. That means the road is really rough and driving can only be done if very slowly. There's only one bus going to this place every day. One bus coming and going. So if you live where Kangai lives and you want to shop in the biggest city around, Mwingi, you have to take the early bus and you have to make sure that you are in the same bus again when it goes back. We arrived at the project. Time to get to know Kangai a little bit better. Well, it just started to be fall, so when I left, it was raining for a whole week, and it's windy and a little bit cold. And then in a couple of months, the winter will start, and then it gets snow, or it can be very cold, like you always do, like when it's freezing. These are your sisters.
Yeah.
Your name is?
Uli cho hai. Siêu cả. Nhà cô bài chứ. Gia đình nhỉ?
This is where she goes to the project every Saturday. Kangai is a member of the scouting. That means that she takes care of the animals on the project, but also that she helps older people that live around with groceries or other small chores that they cannot do themselves. We are visiting the school of Kangai. The school is next to the project. We enter her classroom and I meet her 10 classmates. Her class is only a small class with 11 kids total.
Chưa gì sao á?
Then it is time to visit Kangai's home. Because the road is too rough, we cannot go by car, so we have to take a boda to visit the place where she lives. We are really warm welcomed by women from the neighborhood and from the church that are singing for us. Did I send this one? Did I send this one? I did. Okay. It was for your birthday, right? Oh, yes. That one was for your birthday. Was it here in time for your birthday? We bought some things for your family. So I want to give them to you. This one is good. This one has grains. At her house, I meet Kangai's mother, one of her 2 brothers, and her grandmother. They live in a place where it is extremely dry, They have been trying to plant crops, but they failed because in the last couple of years it has not been raining. So surviving has become tough. Because Kangai goes to the Compassion Project, she gets support from the project through the sponsorship. They give her a healthy meal every Saturday. She gets medical checkups by a dentist, and she gets the opportunity to learn a lot more things than you normally learn in school. Candies.
Sweetie, yo.
She's attending the soccer team in her project, and they're doing very well. They always do very well in the competitions, and whenever they play very well, she gets to travel with her team to compete with other teams from other projects. Did you see that bucket? That is her closet. This is where she keeps her personal belongings, like the letters that I have sent her. It is really nice to see that she keeps them in a file and that they are kept in a really nice and neat way. This is the street where I live. This is my grandmother. Oma's grandmother in Dutch. We are taking a look outside. This is where the toilet is. And in front of the toilet, there's a washing point where they can wash their hands after going to the toilet. You see here the house where Kangai sleeps. It is only 2 rooms. The left door enters the room of Kangai and her 2 sisters. The right door enters the place where her mom and dad sleep. Here you can see the house where her 2 brothers sleep. On the left side of the house there is the kitchen area. You can see a pile of bricks here. They make the bricks themselves. Actually, this pile of bricks belongs to her brother. Kangai's brother is planning to build his own house here with bricks. Kangai is one child of a family of 5 children. There is a big age gap between her and her 2 brothers. When I asked about that, her mom told us that she had a few miscarriages between Kangai and her brothers, which is of course really sad. It's already time to say goodbye before we go back to the project to have a meal together. After lunch, everyone gets time to say their last goodbyes, and then it's really time to leave. We still have a long way to go back to Kitengela. There's a lot to see on the road. Here you see a baobab tree. It's a very big, impressive tree. I really enjoyed my visit to Kangai. It was really great to meet her, although the visit was way too short. I hope that I can visit her again. For now, I am glad to be home because it was a very long trip.